Ever had one of those days where everything seems to go wrong? When life's challenges feel overwhelming, it can be hard to keep your head above water. But what if I told you that ancient wisdom holds the key to staying strong, no matter what life throws at you? Today, we're diving into 19 powerful Stoic lessons that will help you not just survive, but thrive, even on your hardest days. Welcome back to Quotes and Relax 95, where we explore timeless wisdom to navigate the modern world. In today's video, we're going to uncover the Stoic principles that can transform the way you approach adversity. Whether you're dealing with stress at work, personal challenges, or just the ups and downs of everyday life, these lessons from the Stoics, like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, will give you the tools to maintain your calm, stay resilient, and keep moving forward. So, grab a seat and let's get started on this journey to mastering life's challenges with the wisdom of the ancients. Lesson 1. Focus on what you can control. The Stoics emphasize that our peace of mind depends on distinguishing between what is within our control and what is not. They believe that our thoughts, actions, and attitudes are entirely within our control, while external events, other people's actions, and outcomes are not. By focusing on our responses and inner state, we regain power and agency in our lives. When faced with challenges or adversity, instead of dwelling on what we cannot change, the Stoics teach us to direct our energy toward what we can control. This shift in focus not only reduces anxiety, but also empowers us to navigate life with resilience and clarity, embracing whatever comes our way with equanimity. By concentrating on what is within our control, we also cultivate a sense of personal responsibility and ownership over our lives. This mindset frees us from the frustration and helplessness that often come from trying to control the uncontrollable. For example, in relationships, instead of trying to change someone else's behavior, we can choose to change how we respond to it. This empowers us to maintain our dignity and integrity, regardless of how others act. Moreover, this Stoic principle encourages us to embrace challenges as opportunities for growth. When we accept that setbacks and difficulties are outside our control, we can focus on how we respond to them, choosing resilience over despair and action over inaction. This mindset turns obstacles into fuel for personal development, transforming potential sources of stress into catalysts for self-improvement. In the broader scope of life, applying this principle means letting go of the need to control outcomes. We do our best, act with virtue, and then accept whatever results from our efforts. This acceptance doesn't mean passivity. Rather, it's an active decision to trust in the process and in our ability to handle whatever comes our way. By letting go of the uncontrollable, we create space for inner peace and a deeper connection with the present moment, where true power and freedom reside. Lesson 2. Accept what happens. The Stoics taught that accepting the reality of a situation without resistance or complaint is key to reducing unnecessary suffering. This concept, often referred to as the art of acquiescence, involves embracing life as it unfolds, without wishing it were different. Epictetus famously said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This perspective shifts the focus from external events, which are beyond our control, to our internal responses, which are fully within our power. Acceptance doesn't mean passive resignation. Instead, it's about acknowledging reality as it is and then deciding how to respond with wisdom and composure. When we resist or complain about circumstances, we add layers of suffering to our experience. Pain becomes amplified by our mental struggle against it. By accepting what happens, we free ourselves from this additional burden, allowing us to face challenges with a clear mind and an open heart. This mindset is particularly powerful in difficult situations, such as loss, failure, or unexpected change. By accepting the situation as it is, we avoid being trapped in a cycle of denial or bitterness, which can cloud our judgment and hinder our ability to move forward. Acceptance allows us to adapt and respond in a way that aligns with our values and long-term goals. Moreover, accepting what happens fosters a deeper sense of peace and contentment. When we stop fighting against reality, we can focus on what truly matters: our actions, our character, and our relationships. This acceptance also aligns with the Stoic understanding of the natural order of things, where everything happens for a reason, even if it's beyond our immediate understanding. By trusting in this greater order, we can find comfort in the belief that every experience, no matter how challenging, contributes to our growth and wisdom. Lesson 3. Practice negative visualization. Imagine the worst-case scenario unfolding before you, not as a means to dwell on fear, but to mentally fortify yourself against potential challenges. This Stoic exercise, known as negative visualization, invites you to picture what could go wrong. By confronting these fears head-on, you strip them of their power, allowing you to approach life's uncertainties with a calm and prepared mind. This practice not only builds resilience, but also deepens your appreciation for what you have. When you regularly consider what life would be like without your current blessings, you cultivate a profound sense of gratitude, which can transform even ordinary moments into something extraordinary. In doing so, you learn to cherish the present while being mentally equipped to handle whatever the future may bring. Negative visualization doesn't mean living in a constant state of anxiety or pessimism. Rather, it's a tool for perspective. By envisioning the loss of things you hold dear, whether it's your health, relationships, or possessions, you become more mindful of their value. This mindfulness shifts your focus from what you lack to what you already possess, fostering contentment and reducing the desire for more. When challenges or losses inevitably arise, you won't be blindsided. You've already mentally rehearsed these scenarios, so you're better prepared to respond with grace and resilience. Instead of being overwhelmed by adversity, you'll find yourself more capable of accepting and adapting to it. Negative visualization also empowers you to identify and mitigate risks. By anticipating potential obstacles, you can take proactive steps to prevent or minimize their impact. This approach aligns with the Stoic principle of premeditatio malorum, or premeditation of evils, where you anticipate difficulties not to fear them, but to face them with strength and wisdom. Ultimately, negative visualization isn't about expecting the worst. It's about being prepared for it, appreciating the present, and living more fully. By embracing this practice, you cultivate a mindset that values resilience, gratitude, and the ability to navigate life's unpredictability with confidence. Lesson 4. Remember the impermanence of everything. The Stoics teach us that impermanence is an inescapable part of life. Everything we possess, from our material goods to our most cherished relationships, is temporary. Even life itself is fleeting. By embracing this truth, we can gain a deeper perspective, especially during challenging times. When we acknowledge that nothing lasts forever, we become less attached to external things and more focused on what truly matters: our character, our actions, and the present moment. This understanding helps us navigate losses and setbacks with a sense of acceptance rather than despair. For example, when facing the loss of a job, instead of being consumed by grief or fear, we can remind ourselves that this too shall pass. By recognizing the transitory nature of our circumstances, we reduce the power they have over us, making it easier to move forward. Impermanence also encourages us to live more fully. Knowing that our time is limited compels us to appreciate the present moment and invest in experiences that bring lasting value. We begin to see life not as something to be hoarded, but as a series of moments to be savored. Additionally, this Stoic perspective fosters resilience. When we understand that both good and bad times are temporary, we can endure hardships with the knowledge that they won't last forever. Conversely, we can enjoy successes without becoming overly attached, knowing that they too are fleeting. This balanced approach helps us maintain inner peace regardless of our external circumstances. Remembering the impermanence of everything also frees us from the fear of loss. By accepting that change is inevitable, we become more adaptable and less resistant to life's natural ebb and flow. This mindset allows us to face the future with courage, knowing that we have the strength to handle whatever comes our way. In essence, the Stoic practice of reflecting on impermanence teaches us to cherish what we have, to let go when necessary, and to live with purpose and mindfulness. It is a reminder that life's fleeting nature is not something to be feared, but something to be embraced, as it makes every moment we experience all the more precious. Lesson 5. Embrace discomfort. Life is full of challenges, and the Stoics believe that discomfort is not something to be avoided but embraced. Difficult situations are seen as opportunities for growth, testing your character and pushing your limits. When you face discomfort head-on, whether it's physical pain, emotional hardship, or any form of adversity, you strengthen your resilience. Each challenge becomes a stepping stone to becoming a more virtuous and stronger person. By embracing discomfort, you build the mental toughness needed to navigate life's inevitable difficulties with grace and wisdom. Embracing discomfort is about shifting your perspective. Instead of viewing challenges as setbacks, see them as opportunities to cultivate inner strength. The Stoics believe that by voluntarily exposing ourselves to discomfort, whether through physical challenges like cold exposure or fasting, or by tackling difficult conversations or tasks, we prepare ourselves for the unpredictable nature of life. This practice, known as premeditatio malorum, or the premeditation of evils, is a way to mentally rehearse potential hardships so that when they do occur, you're not caught off guard. When you consistently push yourself beyond your comfort zone, you expand what you're capable of handling. This doesn't mean seeking out suffering for its own sake, but rather recognizing that the path to growth is often uncomfortable. Each time you face and overcome discomfort, you reinforce the belief that you are stronger than you think. You learn to trust in your ability to endure, to adapt, and to thrive despite the obstacles in your way. Moreover, embracing discomfort fosters humility. It reminds you that you are not invincible and that there is always room for improvement. By acknowledging and confronting your limitations, you open the door to continuous self-improvement. Discomfort is a teacher, showing you where you need to grow and helping you develop the resilience necessary to face life's challenges with confidence and poise. In the end, it's through discomfort that we find true strength. By leaning into the challenges, rather than shying away from them, you build a character that is unshakable, a person who can remain calm in the storm, who can find peace in the midst of chaos, and who can rise above adversity with grace and wisdom. Lesson 6. Cultivate inner peace. In the chaos of life, cultivating inner peace is a sanctuary that keeps you grounded. The Stoics believed that true tranquility comes from within, not from external circumstances. This means maintaining your calm and equilibrium even when the world around you seems to be falling apart. To achieve this, practices like meditation and deep reflection are essential. By regularly meditating, you train your mind to focus and detach from the noise and distractions of life. Reflection allows you to assess your thoughts and actions, ensuring they align with your values. When you nurture inner peace, you become resilient, capable of weathering any storm without losing your sense of self. This calm, unshakable core becomes your greatest strength, allowing you to navigate adversity with grace and wisdom. Embrace mindfulness. Mindfulness is a key component in cultivating inner peace. It involves being fully present in the moment and aware of your thoughts and feelings without judgment. By practicing mindfulness, you can observe your reactions to stress and conflict more objectively, which helps in managing your emotional responses. This heightened awareness enables you to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively, leading to a more balanced and peaceful state of mind. Develop a routine for reflection. Incorporating regular periods of reflection into your daily routine can further enhance your inner peace. This might involve journaling about your experiences, meditating on your values, or simply setting aside quiet time to contemplate your actions and reactions. Reflection helps you process your experiences and gain clarity, which contributes to a sense of calm and control. Practice acceptance. Acceptance is another crucial aspect of maintaining tranquility. The Stoics taught that we should accept things as they are rather than how we wish them to be. By acknowledging that some things are beyond our control and focusing on what we can influence, you reduce the internal conflict that often leads to stress and frustration. Acceptance fosters a sense of peace because it aligns your expectations with reality, helping you to remain calm and centered. Set boundaries. Establishing healthy boundaries is vital for preserving inner peace. This involves recognizing your limits and protecting your time and energy from external pressures and demands. By setting boundaries, you create space for yourself to recharge and maintain your tranquility, preventing others from encroaching on your peace of mind. By integrating these practices into your life, you foster a profound sense of inner peace that remains steadfast regardless of external circumstances. This inner serenity becomes a powerful tool for navigating life's challenges with grace and confidence. Lesson 7. Keep perspective. The Stoic principle of keeping perspective involves zooming out to view your challenges within the larger context of life. When you're caught up in the minutiae of daily struggles, it's easy to feel overwhelmed and fixated on your problems. However, Stoics advise stepping back and considering the bigger picture. Reflect on how your current difficulties fit into the grand scheme of your life and the broader world. Practice negative visualization. One effective way to keep perspective is through negative visualization, a Stoic exercise where you imagine the worst-case scenario. This practice helps you appreciate what you have by contrasting it with what you could potentially lose. By facing these hypothetical situations, you gain a clearer sense of the relative significance of your current problems, helping you manage them with greater equanimity. Reflect on the ephemeral nature of life. Another Stoic approach is to remind yourself of life's impermanence. Everything in life, both good and bad, is temporary. By acknowledging the transient nature of our experiences, you can more easily put your problems into perspective. This awareness can reduce their emotional impact and help you focus on what truly matters. Consider your place in the world. Think about how your issues fit into the larger human experience. Everyone faces difficulties, and many are dealing with similar or greater challenges. By recognizing that you're part of a broader human narrative, you can cultivate empathy and reduce the sense of isolation that often accompanies personal struggles. This shift in focus helps you see your problems as a small part of a much larger whole. Prioritize what matters most. When keeping perspective, it's essential to prioritize what truly matters. Reflect on your core values and long-term goals. By aligning your actions with these values, you can navigate through problems with a sense of purpose and clarity. This alignment helps you avoid getting bogged down by trivial issues and stay focused on what is genuinely important to you. Use perspective as a tool for problem solving. Keeping perspective can also aid in problem solving. When you view your challenges from a broader standpoint, you may find innovative solutions that were previously obscured by the intensity of your emotions. This broader view helps you approach problems with a calmer and more strategic mindset. Balance self-reflection with action. While maintaining perspective is crucial, it's also important to balance reflection with proactive measures. Use your broader view to inform your actions and decisions. Keeping perspective helps you evaluate whether your responses to problems are proportionate and constructive, allowing you to address issues more effectively. Lesson 8. Practice gratitude. Gratitude isn't just a feel-good concept. It's a powerful practice with real benefits, especially during tough times. When you're going through hardship, it's easy to become fixated on what's wrong, but shifting your focus to what you're grateful for can transform your perspective. Imagine you're dealing with a challenging situation, such as a difficult breakup or a stressful job. It's natural to feel overwhelmed and stuck in a cycle of negativity. However, by actively recognizing and appreciating the small positives in your life, whether it's a supportive friend, a personal achievement, or even just a beautiful sunrise, you can shift your mindset. This practice doesn't mean ignoring the difficulties, but rather balancing them with acknowledgement of the good things. Research shows that regularly practicing gratitude can enhance emotional well-being, reduce stress, and improve overall mental health. When you make gratitude a habit, it becomes easier to see the silver linings and remain resilient in the face of adversity. This shift in perspective not only helps in navigating challenges, but also cultivates a more positive outlook on life, paving the way for personal growth and greater happiness. So, start by keeping a gratitude journal or simply taking a moment each day to reflect on what you're thankful for. Even amidst hardship, there's always something to appreciate, and recognizing these moments can profoundly impact your overall mindset. Lesson 9. Live according to virtue. Stoicism holds that living a virtuous life is the highest good and the key to a fulfilling existence. To embrace this principle, start by focusing on 4 core virtues: wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. Wisdom. Seek to understand the world and your place in it. Make decisions based on reason and insight, not just emotions or impulses. Wisdom helps you navigate life's challenges with clarity and purpose, allowing you to act with integrity and foresight. Courage. Embrace challenges and face difficulties head-on. True courage isn't the absence of fear, but the strength to confront it. This means standing up for what's right, even when it's hard, and persevering through adversity with grace and resolve. Justice. Act with fairness and integrity in all your interactions. Treat others with respect and empathy, and strive to contribute positively to the community. Justice involves doing the right thing even when it's inconvenient, ensuring your actions align with ethical principles. Temperance, practice moderation in all things. Avoid excess and seek balance in your desires and behaviors. Temperance helps you maintain control over your impulses and live a life marked by self-discipline and harmony. By integrating these virtues into your daily life, you not only improve your own character, but also set a positive example for others. Living according to virtue allows you to respond to life's ups and downs with composure and integrity, making it easier to navigate challenges and find fulfillment. Lesson 10. Detach from outcomes. In the Stoic philosophy, a crucial principle is understanding the distinction between what we can control and what we cannot. This concept is encapsulated in the idea of detaching from outcomes. Imagine you're preparing for an important presentation. You've done everything in your power, crafted your message, practiced your delivery, and prepared for potential questions. Despite your best efforts, the final reception is out of your hands. How the audience responds, the impact of your words, and even the final outcome are beyond your direct control. The Stoics, like Epictetus, emphasize focusing on our own actions and intentions rather than the results. Epictetus famously said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." By detaching from the outcomes, we liberate ourselves from the anxiety and stress that often accompany expectations and uncertainties. When you focus solely on doing your best and let go of the need to control the results, you shift your energy to what truly matters, your own effort and integrity. This approach not only helps reduce stress, but also allows you to approach challenges with a more relaxed and positive mindset. Detachment from outcomes doesn't mean you stop caring or striving for success. Rather, it means you recognize that the final result is not entirely within your control. You can control your preparation, effort, and attitude, and that's where your focus should lie. Lesson 11. Be mindful of your thoughts. Your thoughts have the power to shape your reality. The Stoics teach us that by being mindful of our thoughts, we can align our lives more closely with reason and virtue. Marcus Aurelius, for instance, emphasized that the quality of our thoughts determines the quality of our lives. If we let our thoughts wander aimlessly or succumb to negativity, we risk allowing external circumstances to control our internal state. To practice mindfulness in line with Stoic philosophy, start by observing your thoughts without judgment. Ask yourself whether these thoughts are serving your best interests or aligning with your core values. For example, if you find yourself dwelling on frustration or anger, pause and assess whether these feelings are justified or productive. By redirecting your focus toward rationality and virtue, you create a mental environment that fosters peace and resilience. Seneca also stressed the importance of examining our thoughts regularly. He believed that by critically assessing our inner dialogue, we can better control our reactions and emotions. This practice helps us remain centered and make decisions that reflect our true values, rather than being swayed by fleeting feelings or external pressures. Incorporating mindfulness into your daily routine involves setting aside time for reflection and actively challenging unproductive or harmful thoughts. This could be through journaling, meditation, or simply taking moments throughout the day to reassess your mental state. By consistently applying these practices, you cultivate a mindset that is more aligned with Stoic principles, leading to a more balanced and virtuous life. Lesson 12. Practice memento mori. Memento mori, or remember that you will die, is a practice deeply rooted in Stoic philosophy and serves as a powerful reminder of our mortality. This concept isn't meant to be morbid or frightening, but rather a profound call to live our lives more fully and authentically. By regularly contemplating our own mortality, we gain a renewed appreciation for the present moment. It helps us understand that time is limited and encourages us to focus on what truly matters. Instead of getting caught up in trivial concerns or procrastinating on our goals, Memento Mori urges us to make the most of our time, engage in meaningful activities, and nurture our relationships. This reflection on death can inspire us to live with intention and authenticity, ensuring that we are not merely going through the motions, but actively shaping our lives in accordance with our values and desires. Embracing this practice allows us to let go of fears and anxieties, and instead approach life with a sense of urgency and purpose. By remembering that our time is finite, we are motivated to live each day with gratitude and mindfulness, making our lives richer and more fulfilling. By reflecting on Memento Mori, we confront the reality that life is fleeting and that our time on this earth is limited. This awareness can transform how we approach our daily lives, encouraging us to prioritize what truly matters and letting go of petty grievances and distractions. Imagine waking up each day with the understanding that it could be your last. This perspective shifts your focus from mundane worries to what genuinely enriches your life. It prompts you to ask yourself, am I spending my time on activities that align with my values? Am I nurturing relationships that bring joy and meaning? Am I pursuing passions and dreams that make me feel fulfilled? Memento Mori also serves as a reminder to cherish and appreciate the small moments. It helps us recognize the beauty in everyday experiences, from a quiet sunrise to a shared laugh with loved ones. By savoring these moments, we cultivate a deeper sense of gratitude and presence in our lives. Moreover, embracing Memento Mori can help us overcome the fear of death. Instead of being paralyzed by the thought of our own mortality, we can use it as a catalyst for living boldly and with intention. It encourages us to take risks, seize opportunities, and live with a sense of purpose. In practical terms, Memento Mori can be integrated into daily life through various practices. You might set aside time for reflection each day, or keep a journal where you record your thoughts and actions related to this practice. You could also remind yourself of the impermanence of life by visualizing your goals and dreams, ensuring that they are aligned with your core values. Ultimately, practicing Memento Mori is about living a life that is true to yourself and that leaves a meaningful legacy. By acknowledging our mortality, we are reminded to live with integrity, courage, and joy. This practice helps us embrace each day with a sense of purpose, knowing that every moment is an opportunity to live authentically and fully. Lesson 13. Use adversity as fuel. In Stoic philosophy, adversity is not something to be avoided or feared. Rather, it is seen as a powerful catalyst for personal growth and character development. The Stoics teach us that challenges and hardships are not just obstacles, but opportunities to strengthen our inner resolve and emerge as better, more resilient individuals. When faced with adversity, the Stoic approach is to embrace it with a mindset of growth. Instead of letting difficulties break us down, we can view them as chances to refine our character. This perspective shift allows us to see struggles not as setbacks, but as valuable experiences that forge our strength and resilience. Imagine a difficult situation in your life, perhaps a personal failure, a challenging project at work, or a tough period in a relationship. Rather than allowing these challenges to overwhelm you, use them as fuel for self-improvement. Reflect on what the situation is teaching you. What can you learn about yourself? How can you use this experience to build your character and fortitude? For instance, if you face a professional setback, view it as an opportunity to develop new skills or improve your approach. If you're dealing with personal difficulties, see them as a chance to cultivate patience, empathy, and perseverance. By approaching adversity in this way, you transform challenges into stepping stones for growth. This mindset also helps you maintain a sense of control and purpose during tough times. Instead of feeling victimized by circumstances, you take an active role in shaping your response and learning from the experience. This proactive approach empowers you to navigate difficulties with grace and resilience. To integrate this Stoic principle into your life, start by reframing your perspective on challenges. When faced with adversity, ask yourself, how can I use this experience to grow stronger? What lessons can I learn? Embrace the discomfort and uncertainty, knowing that they are integral to your journey of personal development. By consistently applying this mindset, you build a strong foundation of resilience and adaptability. You become more adept at handling life's inevitable ups and downs, and you develop a deeper appreciation for the strength that adversity can cultivate. Ultimately, using adversity as fuel is about transforming challenges into opportunities for growth. It is about embracing the hardships as a means to build a stronger, wiser, and more resilient version of yourself. Through this Stoic practice, you turn obstacles into pathways for self-improvement and enrich your journey toward becoming the best version of yourself. Lesson 14, control your emotions. In Stoic philosophy, the control of emotions is a cornerstone of achieving a balanced and resilient life. Stoics teach us that while we cannot always control the external events that affect us, we can control how we respond to them. This practice of emotional regulation helps us maintain composure and clarity, especially during challenging times. To control your emotions, begin by recognizing that emotions themselves are not inherently bad. They are natural responses to our perceptions of events. The key is not to suppress or ignore these emotions, but to understand and manage them. This involves a few practical steps. Awareness. Start by becoming aware of your emotional triggers. Pay attention to what situations or events tend to provoke strong emotional reactions in you. Understanding your triggers can help you anticipate and prepare for them. Pause and reflect. When you feel an intense emotion rising, take a moment to pause and reflect before reacting. This pause allows you to examine the situation with a clearer mind and choose a more measured response. It's a chance to ask yourself, is this emotion helpful? How can I respond in a way that aligns with my values? Reframe your perspective. Stoics often practice cognitive reframing, which involves changing the way you perceive a situation. For example, if you're frustrated with a setback, reframe it as an opportunity for growth and learning. By shifting your perspective, you can diminish the intensity of negative emotions and approach challenges with a more positive mindset. Practice mindfulness. Mindfulness techniques, such as deep breathing and meditation, can help you stay grounded and present. These practices enhance your ability to observe your emotions without being overwhelmed by them, fostering a sense of calm and control. Seek wisdom. Reflect on the teachings of Stoic philosophers like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus. Their writings offer valuable insights into managing emotions and maintaining composure. For example, Marcus Aurelius advises us to remember that people will act according to their nature, and it is our task to respond with patience and understanding. Lesson 15. Surround yourself with good people. Your environment shapes your mindset and influences your outlook on life. Surrounding yourself with individuals who genuinely uplift and support you is crucial for your personal growth and well-being. Good people inspire you, challenge you, and help you stay true to your values and goals. They provide encouragement during tough times, celebrate your successes, and offer constructive feedback that fosters growth. In contrast, negative or toxic relationships can drain your energy and hinder your progress. They might bring unnecessary drama, criticism, or doubt into your life, making it harder to maintain a positive and focused mindset. By consciously choosing to be around those who lift you up and encourage your best self, you create a nurturing environment that promotes resilience, positivity, and continuous improvement. This supportive network becomes a powerful foundation for achieving your personal and professional goals, enhancing your overall quality of life. When you surround yourself with positive influences, you create a buffer against negativity and self-doubt. These people often share your values, ambitions, and interests, making them invaluable sources of motivation and guidance. They help you see your potential and push you to achieve things you might have thought impossible. Consider this. If you're climbing a mountain, having a team of experienced climbers who support and encourage you can make the ascent less daunting and more successful. Similarly, in life, a circle of good friends, mentors, and supportive colleagues acts as your climbing team. They provide insights, celebrate milestones with you, and offer a shoulder to lean on when you face setbacks. Additionally, the presence of positive role models within your circle can be incredibly inspiring. Observing their achievements and how they handle challenges can motivate you to adopt similar habits and attitudes. It creates an environment where personal growth is not only encouraged but also expected. On the other hand, distancing yourself from those who bring negativity or hinder your progress is equally important. This doesn't mean severing ties abruptly or harshly, but rather setting boundaries and focusing on relationships that enhance your life. It's about prioritizing your mental and emotional well-being and making conscious choices about who you let into your inner circle. In essence, your environment is a reflection of the people you choose to be around. By cultivating relationships with individuals who uplift and inspire you, you create a positive feedback loop that reinforces your growth, resilience, and happiness. This supportive network is essential for thriving and achieving your full potential, making it one of the most impactful decisions you can make for your personal development. Lesson 16, speak less, listen more. In the practice of Stoicism, wisdom is highly esteemed, and one of its fundamental principles is that we should speak less and listen more. This practice isn't just about maintaining silence for the sake of quiet. It's about understanding the value of listening deeply to others and to our own inner voice. The Stoics, such as Epictetus and Marcus Aurelius, recognize that true insight often comes from paying attention rather than dominating conversations. When we listen more and speak less, we open ourselves up to a broader range of perspectives and gain clarity on complex situations. This is especially important during challenging times, when our emotions might cloud our judgment and make it difficult to see things clearly. Listening allows us to absorb information without immediately filtering it through our biases or reacting impulsively. It helps us to understand the nuances of a situation and respond with greater wisdom. By focusing on what others are saying, we also show respect and empathy, which can strengthen our relationships and foster better communication. In practical terms, Adopting the Stoic practice of speaking less and listening more can lead to more thoughtful responses, reduce misunderstandings, and enhance our ability to navigate difficult conversations. It encourages us to be more reflective and considerate, traits that are central to Stoic philosophy and personal growth. This Stoic practice extends beyond just listening to others. It includes paying attention to our own internal dialogues. By speaking less, we give ourselves space to reflect and hear our inner thoughts and feelings more clearly. This self-awareness helps us better understand our motivations and reactions, leading to more intentional and deliberate actions. In everyday life, this approach can be particularly valuable in high-stress situations. When emotions run high, the urge to express our feelings or defend our position can be overwhelming. However, by pausing and listening, both to others and to ourselves, we create an opportunity to process the situation more calmly and rationally. This pause can prevent rash decisions and promote a more measured response. Consider the Stoic practice of journaling, a tool used by many Stoics to reflect on their daily experiences and reactions. Journaling allows for a form of self-listening, where we can review our thoughts and responses to better understand our inner workings. This reflective practice reinforces the principle of speaking less and listening more, as it provides us with insights into our behavior and thought patterns. Moreover, when we listen more, we become more attuned to the world around us. We gain a deeper appreciation for the perspectives and experiences of others, which enriches our own understanding and helps us respond with empathy and compassion. This aligns with the Stoic belief in the interconnectedness of humanity and the importance of acting in harmony with others. Lesson 17, be self-sufficient. In the heart of Stoicism lies a powerful lesson, the importance of self-sufficiency. Imagine a life where your happiness and contentment aren't tethered to external sources, but are rooted deeply within yourself. Stoicism teaches us to cultivate inner strength and self-reliance as the foundation of a fulfilling life. Being self-sufficient means relying on your own resources, emotional, mental, and practical, to find joy and peace. It's about understanding that true contentment comes from within, not from the approval of others or external achievements. Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus all emphasize the importance of developing a strong inner life, arguing that our well-being depends not on external circumstances but on our responses to them. By focusing on self-sufficiency, you learn to navigate life's ups and downs with resilience. You recognize that while you can't control the actions of others or the unpredictability of life, you can control how you react. This mindset shifts the focus from seeking validation or happiness from outside sources to nurturing a stable and secure inner world. Cultivating self-sufficiency also involves developing skills and habits that reinforce your independence. This might include setting personal goals, learning new skills, or practicing self-discipline. When you invest in yourself, you build a foundation of strength and resilience that enables you to face challenges with confidence. In essence, being self-sufficient is about empowering yourself to live a life that aligns with your values and desires, independent of external influences. It's a commitment to finding contentment within, thereby freeing yourself from the fluctuations of external circumstances. Lesson 18, practice patience. In the realm of Stoic philosophy, patience is more than just a virtue. It's a powerful tool for navigating life's challenges. Stoics like Marcus Aurelius and Seneca recognize that true growth and resolution often require time. When faced with adversity, The Stoic practice of patience involves embracing the slow and often painful process of overcoming difficulties without succumbing to frustration or despair. Patience, from a Stoic perspective, is about maintaining composure and persistence even when progress seems slow. It means understanding that some things are beyond our control and accepting that time is often necessary for things to unfold or for wounds to heal. This mindset helps mitigate feelings of irritation and helplessness, allowing you to remain focused and resilient. For instance, consider how the Stoics approached personal development or achieving goals. They believe that enduring hardship with patience cultivates inner strength and wisdom. By not rushing the process or becoming disheartened by setbacks, you give yourself the space to grow and adapt. In practical terms, practicing patience could mean continuing to work towards your goals with steady effort, even when results are not immediately visible. It involves recognizing that enduring and persisting through challenges without letting frustration cloud your judgment is an essential part of achieving long-term success and fulfillment. By embracing this Stoic approach, you not only become more adept at handling life's trials, but also develop a deeper sense of inner peace and stability. Patience, as the Stoics taught, transforms obstacles into opportunities for growth, helping you navigate the ups and downs of life with grace and resilience. Finally, Lesson 19, accept fate with grace. In Stoic philosophy, accepting fate with grace is a cornerstone of emotional resilience and inner peace. According to Stoic teachings, life is filled with unpredictable events, some favorable, others challenging. The key is not to resist or resent these outcomes, but to embrace them with a sense of acceptance and composure. Imagine you're working tirelessly toward a goal, perhaps a promotion at work or a personal achievement, and despite your best efforts, things don't turn out as planned. The Stoic approach encourages you to reflect on the situation not with frustration or disappointment, but with a calm acceptance. This doesn't mean giving up or resigning yourself to mediocrity. Rather, it's about understanding that some aspects of life are beyond our control and focusing on how we respond to them. Seneca, one of the great Stoic philosophers, often spoke about the importance of accepting fate. He believed that while we cannot control the external events that occur in our lives, we can control our reactions to them. By accepting what we cannot change with grace, we conserve our energy for what truly matters, our own actions and attitudes. This mindset helps us navigate life's ups and downs with a steady, resilient spirit. In practical terms, embracing fate with grace involves recognizing that every outcome, whether success or failure, has its place in our journey. It encourages us to maintain our dignity and poise, regardless of external circumstances. This acceptance helps to reduce anxiety and frustration, allowing us to focus on the present moment and the opportunities it presents. Ultimately, the Stoic practice of accepting fate with grace is about cultivating a mindset of inner tranquility and strength. By learning to gracefully accept the twists and turns of life, we not only enhance our own well-being, but also model a resilient and composed attitude for those around us.